On the veil. I am Adina. Happy Thursday. Happy day of Jupiter. Blessings and abundance. Big abundance to you all. Big Jupiter energy. I am going to wait for some of you guys to start arriving and then we shall begin. When you get in here, let me know how you're doing, please. There's been a lot going on. I'm sorry I didn't come on last night, but I have family in town for graduation season. Hi, Lakia. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jasmine. I'm good, Jasmine. Thank you. How are you? And how are you, Jenny? And how are you, Lakia? My aunt stayed over last night. She got in town from Michigan. Hey, Miss Carol. I'm doing excellent. And she stayed here last night, and we ended up going to my uncle's house. Hey, Daquan. And so that's why I wasn't here yesterday. And it seems like it's a lot going on. So I'm going to take, hey, Kevin, hey. I'm just going to take tonight to just look into everything. Good, Jenny. You're doing great. All right. So I won't tarry before y'all long. Let us just jump right on in. Let me take a sip of water first. I don't know why my throat. The drink of tonight is Zephyr Hills spring water. That is about 45 minutes away from my house. All right. Most High Mother and Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for everybody that is watching me. Thank you for YouTube for allowing me to be here on their platform. I just wanted to get my thanks out of the way. Thank you for my ancestors, for my spirits, my spiritual courts. Thank you, thank you, thank you in abundance to the divine. Hey, Sissy. Hey, Giuliano from Brazil. All right, so we are going to, yes, shout out to the mods. I love that, Jasmine. Shout out to the mods. All right, let's start with Megan Thee Stallion. I was thinking about how she might be feeling after Tory Lanez team has released not only some new audio, I believe. I haven't caught up exactly to what it was, but I think it's some new audio of a witness that was there the night of the alleged event with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez and Kelsey. Not only did they release that, but they released some. Sissy Barbie, you sent it to me. What did you send to me? Oh, you did send it to me. You did. I remember. Yes, I saw that. They released the video of him getting attacked. I didn't watch it because I've been busy, and I probably won't just because. Mm, I'm not a glutton for someone else's suffering. Not no shade to anyone who did. I just don't want to watch anyone suffer. I'll take you guys' word for it for whatever you guys say it was. But they released that, and then one of my mods, Sissy Barbie, sent me, I think, this website or some page or something like that where I guess 36hours.com or something like that is releasing some information. And so I just, hey, Erica, hey, Lee Brown, Lee Brown. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but hi, honey. I just want to see how Megan Thee Stallion is feeling right now. And then I want to see how Beyonce feels about the feels of it all. I want to see if Beyonce, I know she's on tour, but I know she has an opinion about the things. And I want to see that too. And then I want to look and see how Cardi B is doing with all of her shenaniganing. And then on my members live, we're going to see if we can find out what happened to Diamond and Tianda Bradley. I'm sure I'll be able to find them. All right. Yes, Miss Thompson, to you. I want to refloor to water my hands too. Ooh, y'all got me a little hype. Do I believe in Jesus days with Kendra? I don't believe in a Mexican man growing up in the motherland, but you know, if you were a member, you would know what my beliefs were. But since you're not, don't worry about it. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Megan Pete, aka Megan the Stallion. Hold on, wait. There you go. Okay. Some of my OG Buster babies know how hard I practiced on that. And now I just got it. I just be hitting it. All right. Megan. Oh, don't say it like that. They say don't say it like that, Dina. Don't say it like she all chippery and happy. All right, spirits. Megan the Stallion. Oh, why do I feel so sad for her right now? This is the first. I usually don't like reading Megan the Stallion because I don't like how her energy feels. I don't like how her energy feels. Not saying she's bad. I have to say this all the time. And my OGs know that it's nothing personal. I just don't like how her energy feels to me. And I've explained why before. But this time, instead of the feeling that I'm used to, this feels sad. I feel sad for her right now, actually. Sorry, Barbs. Who just gave me $49.99? Who just... JD. Oh, JD, thank you, honey. I don't know. I do. I feel sad for her right now. There's some sadness I feel. Megan the Stallion. Okay. I had to let the little birdie finish chirper burping because the birds are my friend. And if they were chirping that close to my window at this time of the day, then they had something important to say. Okay, let me... I'm trying to find JD, your big old heart, your big old super chat thingy is blocking all the comments. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to start as soon as I can figure it. I'm sorry, JD. I just wanted to... Okay, there it is. Pipe down. Okay. Y'all know, I'm sorry, before I begin, since I said pipe down in my French Montana voice, y'all know I like French Montana a little bit. I like him when he collaborates with Kodak Black. Y'all know why I like French Montana? Because he says, bow, 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 bow. I just had to get that out of my spirit. All right. All right, Megan the Stallion, how are you feeling currently now that Tory Lanez team has released their receipts or started releasing their receipts? Now, I believe how some people are saying, how come they haven't released these to the courts? I think that these are things that they are already trying to work through the legal system. But in the meantime, since they're being taunted via the media to release the receipts in the media, then I think that's why they're saying, okay, we'll do it. We want to wait for the build up, though. We want to wait for the build up. We want to get the people going so that it's provocative. Am I wearing a bra? Does it look like it? No. And do I need to? No. 37 finna be 38 this year, and no. The fact that you even have to ask. Anyways, Megan the Stallion, How are you feeling about this Tory Lanez situation, dear? At least now that they've started releasing the receipts. Talk to me, please. You know, in my mind, I hear a little whimpering like, that's what I hear in my mind. So let's see. Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, not only do I feel like, JD, that's okay because they're big and beautiful, perfect to be nurtured in when you're sick or sad. Love those big banakas. Love them. I think she feels like the industry is against her. All of them. All of them. And I think that she feels like her industry support, like her label support and all of that. Hey, Tiara, honey bunny. I think that she feels like they're abandoning her as well. Sissy, she feels sad, so conjure up your your grace, I guess. I think she made, I think if she felt like her support system, like her label people and stuff like that were supporting her, she still might not care about the industry and stuff because she hasn't before. She's still been very boisterous. Presently, I feel like maybe Team Rock and Team, what is it, Warner, not Warner Brothers, but whatever. I think she may feel like all of them are kind of like, shit, who? I ain't never seen a horse. What? What? A man about a horse? What? Who? I don't even like horses. I like to fight dogs. Actually, you know, Peter, sorry, but I don't even go to Kentucky Derby. I don't even go there. What? What? I'm legally blind. Help. What? I can't see. That's how she feels like her people are. Three of Pentacles in the challenging position. She needs their help right now. She needs their support. This Three of Pentacles would be a part of the Ten of Pentacles that's in reverse, that she needs to be upright. And it's like these few people, all she needs is these few people, like Jay-Z calling shots or whoever is in charge calling shots. Like I said, it wouldn't be so bad that the whole industry is kind of turning against her. But the challenging position is that she only needs the boss and the team to work things out. But that's in a challenging position because I think that they're acting legally blind to her. And that's why she has a right to be sad. Because, oh, I done lost about 10, 15, 20, 20 viewers already. Goodness, I'm not saying, why you guys are mad? I'm not saying anything bad against her. I'm actually saying this is why she has a right to be sad. If she's sad right now, I'll just say if she's sad. She has a right to be because these people were a part of this Ten of Pentacles support system that she's had, but it's currently in reverse. Challenging that is that they were the ones who were helping her before. It's like, I believe, it's like y'all fixed this. Y'all came in and fixed this, and you're kind of leaving me high and dry right now. The past position is the attack on Tory Lanez triggering new life into his case. That's why we're here. Seven of Swords in reverse in the near future. Receipts are going to continue to be dropped. Things are going to continue to be released and exposed. I will say that don't favor her. Or that she might feel like don't favor her. Three of Wands in reverse, crowning her is that this won't go away. Happy birthday, Keith. Happy birthday, Mr. President. I think the problem is that this is something that she successfully was moved past, especially due to support. This will be her. This is the person propping her and holding her up. Challenging her, I think she feels like this Three of Wands is happening because this Three of Pentacles is not happening. Yeah, it won't die down now. So her side and his side is kind of like they have to continue to like outdo each other with receipts. One moment she got ahead of it. Her team dropped her receipts. Everybody was like, yeah, go Megan. Then his team dropped some receipts, and then everybody was like, free Tory, and Megan needs, it's been this topsy-turvy ever since the attack of the releasing of evidence and receipts on both parts. The Lovers, current action. I think she probably is reflecting on the fact that this all happened because her, Tory, Kelsey, but this, her, Tory, but then somebody, a benevolent person, stepped in to kind of smooth things out between them because they had gotten intimate with each other. What's Frontline International Legions? What's that? Oh, Mr. Nice Guy, what's that organization you're advertising in my chat? What is that? Eight of Cups, external energy. Tory's team is hoping that the public support and sympathy and things like that will will support Tory in being released. They feel like in the past they were on the short end of the stick in the media because, for whatever reason, I'll clarify. Some people say that he had a gag order, but whatever reason. And so now they feel like they're able to be on equal playing ground in the media. Then they're hoping that the media will also benefit them like it has other people. And so I do believe that they're hoping that the public support will help get Tory out. I'll say that. Hopes and fears for Megan. Now, the Three of Wands in reverse is in her crowning position. Two of Wands in reverse is in her hopes and fears. There's another leg that she's been standing on, and I think that she fears losing any more support, especially from Rock Nation, because these are Wands, and Jay-Z is a Sagittarius. Outcome, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think that the problem for Megan is that she's put out everything that she can. However, Tory Lanez team have not. And so now her clip is empty. Permanently. Like there's nothing else she can do to come out and, say, aha, this is something else I have. I think her clip is empty with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If this is a game of who can drop the best receipt, then this Queen of Pentacles would have nothing left to offer. And so I think her clip is empty, especially with the near future of the Seven of Swords in reverse, a continuation of information that doesn't benefit her. I don't see her going to jail. If there's anyone who thinks that she's going to jail in this spread, I don't see that. However, I think her clip is permanently empty while Team Tory is still, shooting from the hip. I want to start with the near future because I want to see what else is going to be said. Dang, JD. All right. Now, this is another wand. And the only wand I can think of is either the shooter, someone with a gun, or Team Rock. But let me flip another. Three of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands. Now, if people said that Megan Thee Stallion was beating up Kelsey, I believe it. Just because of the Nine of Wands, I believe it. Bow, 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 bow. See, that's why I thought about French Montana before I got started, because the bow, 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 bow. I believe that you know, they say, if I used to work at a park, a zip line park, and they did horse riding, and this lady kept on like hitting the horse to make it go faster when we had walking horses, because we were doing canyon trails, and the horse threw her off, and then when she fell off, it used its rear legs to kick her. We had to call the ambulance. I was so scared because I thought that lady was gone to glory. Um, but that's how I can see her doing Kelsey. This card, because the Nine of Wands is somebody like standing up, persevering in a fight. It's like I still have fight left in me. But the person is very muscular and strong. This is something that I just noticed within like the past 90 days, how muscular and strong this person is, especially their legs. Their arms are strong. This is a fight with somebody who can fight. And this person didn't get beat up. If it was in reverse, I'd say she got beat up. But nah, Megan Thee Stallion didn't get beat up. That's a side note. For any of her fans, no, she didn't get beat up that night. And that's probably why this happened. Because it reached a point of no return for somebody. Somebody was fighting for their life and losing, I believe. And they panicked and grabbed the stick. And I could just see Tory over in the corner. Oh, shit. It's not funny, but because I can see things visually in my mind. Oh, shit. No, no, no. Let me get out. Get out. Let me get out. Let me get out. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody chill. Hey, hey. And he's so short. Day, you're so angry. You don't have any reason to be. Get a job, Pookie. I have one. All right. Whatever comes out in the near future, it'll be a continuation of that scenario being pushed. And the outcome, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I think that's her having her clip empty. I think so, JD. I think she was giving Kelsey the business. Oh, yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think that's an empty clip. She'll probably just have to sit back and kind of ignore everything moving forward that anybody has to say, especially on social media. Because I don't think she has anything left to give. Nothing else to stand on. Like this would be her saying, ha, I got another one. But that's in reverse as well. I don't know what this is, but I took a peek when I was by myself the other day at Tory Lanez, and this was his outcome. So I'm curious about that. I'm sure Kelsey got some licks in, because the problem with the Nine of Wands is that this person has been fighting. They even got a bandage here. So they got injured. Their clothes are tattered. But this person this card is called Perseverance. They can go another round to the Ten of Wands. In reverse, I would say she put up a good fight, but Kelsey got the upper hand. They fought. You know, Kelsey, I believe she did get her licks in because this person is injured. But nah. So we have to give her that. I'm going to clarify this death card. Oh. The World. Tory Lanez could get out before his 10-year sentence. I'll say that. I don't know if he's going to do his entire, and I know he's been in there for what, 2 or 3, so the remainder, I don't think he's going to do the 10. Not with the card, the World, the card of a complete culmination of something, and then the Devil in reverse, a release from bondage. Now, I don't know if he's going to have to do 3 more, 6 more, but I'm going to clarify the Devil in reverse. Spirit, talk to me about the Devil in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. They may feel like there's not enough evidence to keep him at some point. His team is on the job legally. Even if we see them entertaining the social media shenanigans, they are filing legal things. They're filing legal stuff. Temperance. Somebody will feel like, if nothing else, this needs to be handled a different way. It should have been handled a different way. Someone will kind of restore balance to the situation. And this is behind me saying I don't see him doing his complete bid. Now, this is a Sagittarius card. So that would be a judge, because Sagittarius rules the judicial system. Not the entire legal system, but the judicial system. It's ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter believes in justice. Well, since I'm reading Megan, Jasmine, I can't see if Kelsey's going to do any time. This is Megan's reading. I don't see Megan doing any time. I just see her having to kind of just sit back and let things unfold at this point without being able to strike back out anymore. I want to see why this is her challenging position, and then I'll move on to Beyonce. Because I think this is what she needs. Look, they abandoned her. They abandoned her because the Tory assault only injured him, I believe. I believe in my mind, in my imagination. And some people in the chat before they got blocked by my mods said I was crazy. So I believe in my crazy mind that because he only got injured, crippled, then this 5 of Pentacles, half of this 10 that's in reverse, they would have left this woman out in the cold with this cripple. But that's on the bottom. Look, the label. This is rock, because that's a Sagittarius card in reverse. And even the attorney, I believe, is advising, no mas. Now, the 10 of Wands. Now she's on her own, carrying this burden alone. This is the same guy in the 9 of Wands from the fight. So yeah, she was a formidable force. That's why someone had to grab the stick, I believe. But now that person is all carrying the whole burden on their own back by themselves. And now their home, their support, their label is far off in the distance. Yes. JD, I believe the attorney said no more. No more. Because Miss Luna, like, remember I told y'all before, this is a lady that he can't tangle with like he could everybody else. He's a bulldog, but she's a shark because of her political position. He said, no, we can't go further with this. Because then it'll open up a can of worms that affects, I believe, me, you, in a different way. That's on the bottom. I'm still going to clarify that Three of Pentacles. Clarify. Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups in reverse. Maybe they could attempt to stop this release of information, especially to the blogs, specifically maybe to the Shade Room, because I believe her team released things to the Shade Room, but then they went and also released things that Tory's team did as well. And I think this help would come in and say, hey, Shade Room, no more releasing stuff on your blog from the other side. I think she wants them to step in and wield their power in the media, like the blogs. Because they're obviously making it worse for her side, I believe, by reporting both her stuff and Tory's stuff. Releasing both of their information. And I think that blindsided Megan as well. I don't think she expected that. I think when her side released stuff to the Shade Room, she thought it was a Two of Cups situation. But then they became the Two of Swords upright because they need the clicks and the views. And I think that's why the Three of Pentacles is in the challenging position, because she's like, hello. So, Spirit, let me ask. I know why they didn't, because I saw the bottom of the deck, but why didn't they? Why didn't they step in? It's getting too sticky. Too sticky. Probably not, Miss Sexy Sassy. I still have a real estate career, and this is enough for me. Doing this is enough for me on my plate right now. It's too sticky, and there are too many possibilities and outcomes that can come out of this. And I think that they maybe kind of advised her in some way to not go on social media and release anything herself. Because it backfired. And I think she went out there anyway, impulsively. So that's why I feel like now they're like, all right. It was because she went on social media and spoke up for herself. And I think maybe they advised for her not to do that. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Don't speak out. Nah, I'm going to speak my piece. My whole piece. My 30-page piece. And then I'm going to call a man who just got stabbed a demon. I think they were like, yeah, 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 dog. All right. So that's what's going on with Megan right now. We'll move on to Beyonce. JD. All right. Let me refresh my hands. It's Dusty's in the chat. I smell the spirit of poor. I was trying to ignore it to get through that reading, but the spirit of dust mites and poverty is upon us. Ah, go away. I'm sure you have tariffs to be concerned about. We good over here. Anyways. All right. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Beyonce, my coven sister. You guys know I love Beyonce. I absolutely do. I love her. And I'm not talking about the artist Beyonce. I know she's very private, but whenever I read her, I just be like, I get you. I really do. I get it. And I like to say that she's a lot more creative than she's able to express. She would give more Solange if she wasn't, the queen of the music industry. She would give you guys more Solange, more Black is King, more African spirituality, more of her inner mind, her 12th house, because she lives there like I do. That's why I like her. I can sniff her real creative energy, and I think it would be expressed a lot more like Solange with the Beyonce twist. But I think it's held back because she has to be Beyonce. All right. Beyonce, I know you're on tour. You're probably tired. I won't hold you long, honey. I would just like to know, what are your thoughts and feelings about Megan Thee Stallion and her situation? Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Gotta shuffle real good because the lady is busy. All right, but they're coming together. All right, all right. Beyonce, what are your thoughts and feelings about Megan Thee Stallion and what she's going through with the Tory Lanez matter? You have Taurus in the 12th house, Lakia. A few people have told me that Beyonce has a stellium in her 12th house. I do too. North nodes and something else maybe. All right. Beyonce, can we step away from the dance party to discuss Megan Thee Stallion? What are your thoughts and feelings about the hot girl, the hottie, Megan Thee Stallion? That's Jay-Z business. Right off the bat, Sagittarius energy. That's Jay-Z's business. Not even my husband right now. Not the emperor. That's Jay-Z business. Fuck you mean? The King of Wands is a fire sign, male. What you mean? What do I think? Better ask him what he thinks, because I am legally blind to the bullshit. I'm over here Tootsie rolling, me and my kids, okay? We Tootsie rolling on the stage, okay? Beyonce, where your fans at? Beyonce is like the rest of us, doing the, whoa, 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 she got her boots on the ground. Girl, she fanning just like the rest of us, looking at this shit going down. Whoa, sucks to be you right now. So sad. You're hurt. Boo, oh, did you expect me to care? You don't. It's the best thing she never had, to be honest. It's Jay-Z's problem. That is funny to me, honey. Ooh, that is a key. Right off the bat, that is a key. Oh, I'm so glad I thought to read her. Let me get a sip of water before she dehydrate me. Hold on, y'all. Sucks to be you right now. Challenging position. Leave her out to dry. I told you. You should have did that a long time ago. Shit. Sip Sir Davis. Blow cigar smoke. Blunt smoke. Whatever. Shit. I told you. Told you she did that a long time ago. Now look at you. In the thick of it. Beyonce Sip Sir Davis. Fans fan. Puts her boots on the ground and shimmies away like she was doing on her tour. Shimmies away with her fan. What? Shit, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they doing back there. I got my boots on the ground, okay? Beyonce stopped caring a long time ago, I believe. I believe she stopped feeling bad for Megan a long time ago because I think the shenanigans kept on shenaniganing again. And I think musically, Beyonce a long time ago was probably like, cut your losses. It's not even worth it. And when Jay-Z didn't, I believe Beyonce was like, all right, shit. The Renaissance continues. My name ain't on the paper. So I ain't got to see the lady about the lady. I ain't got to see the man about the horse either. My name ain't on the document. I wasn't there. My name ain't even at Rock Nation. I got Parkwood. Yep. You don't see Hallie. The most you see is Hallie sucking lollipops cringely. And I can handle that. I can handle that. But what you got over there at the Nation, buddy? Near future Beyonce, I ain't got nothing to do with this, but maybe Kelsey will. The next best thing might be to go ahead and let Kelsey, if they can't successfully take down Tory, Kelsey did it. If that's what the people say, we ain't gonna get in the way of that narrative. Excuse me, y'all. I think they feel like if that's what the people want to say, we ain't gonna say she didn't. We ain't gonna say she didn't. And Beyonce, her name Bennett. She ain't in it, and I think she's very happy. I think she's very happy that she's unscathed by this. You know, being his wife had to make her scathed by some other stuff, but this. Being Beyonce, being his wife, being Mrs. Carter, this ain't gonna affect her. This ain't gonna touch her. Crowning her is, these are the same cards I was in Megan reading. Megan, I think she feels like Megan at this point doesn't have a leg to stand on, maybe because this fire sign here is no longer helping. Maybe. So below, here's the death card again, you guys. This could be the thing that this could be the thing. At least though this isn't in her external energy, because that would mean it's going to happen. This is just, but in the so below position, it's like this is the worst possible scenario. King of Pentacles, her husband's investment. King of Wands out the gate. Current action position. This is her husband's investment. This is his business deal. Queen of Wands. Hot girl Meg. I believe Beyonce may feel like being a hot girl may have scorched. Megan Thee Stallion, why don't you see the woo lady? Or can't you? Did you learn anything when you were hanging with Cardi? And here's the Ten of Swords in reverse, the hopes and fears position for Beyonce. This was the worst case scenario for Beyonce. Because it's her husband. You know. And the Temperance in reverse, the outcome. Now remember, this was upright behind the Devil in reverse when I was saying Tory Lanez might not serve his sentence because there's a judge who might look out for his benefit reading Beyonce because she's Jay-Z's husband. It's in reverse. Trouble for them. If somebody says, I'll consider that his case wasn't handled fairly, that would definitely be an upright behind the Devil card for Tory Lanez getting released. But as it relates to Beyonce, because she's associated to Team Rock through her husband, it would definitely be a reverse situation for them. And that's the outcome. Not only is this a Sagittarius card, and her husband is a Sagittarius. So what I will say is somebody's going to have some splaining to do. And it ain't going to be Beyonce. It ain't going to be Beyonce. Or her kids. She got her kids with her. She got her kids with her. On the stage, front and center, where you can see her. I'm chilling with my chillin', okay? And we Tootsie rolling on the stage. So whatever is going on down there, me and my kids are on tour. We're on a chitlin' tour right now. And let me clarify. I think Beyonce is just like, man, look, if it wasn't for the fact that it benefits us to be together than apart, then the way it would look if I left you, man. I think Beyonce like, man, listen, you better be glad that it would take us both down if we divorced. It would look bad for the both of us, especially you, but it'd take me down with you. You better be glad, because look at what you're doing. Look what you fucking up my legacy. No, she not slow, JD. She's stuck. She's stuck. You think Jay-Z? Now listen, if Beyonce leaves Jay-Z, do you know what message that would be sending to anyone who wants to take Jay-Z down? And as they are a merger of entities, Beyonce does bring something to the table that benefits him. If she takes away her squeaky clean people who are willing to invest in them because of her, because she's good for business and her image is, what would that say about Jay-Z if even Beyonce left him in the midst of all of this stuff? First of all, that would open the floodgates for the both of us. That would make the both of them vulnerable. They are stronger together, if for nothing else, because they still bring certain protections to the table, especially Beyonce. He would go down faster than Diddy. Imagine the Beehive going against Jay-Z. What fan club does he have to defend him? in this social media era where everybody's a detective and investigator. Think about having the Beehive against Jay-Z. They only tolerate him because of Beyonce. They never forgot Lemonade. But I think that a man like Jay-Z would be like, all right, you tried it because you know how that would make me vulnerable. And don't forget what I've done for you. So no, I don't think she's slow for staying. This is why. Because despite all of the challenges they are able to overcome, because she's still a brand, she's still a brand, a bankable brand. But Ninja, let me clarify the outcome. The temperance in reverse. I think 4, Brookie. I think. Yes, I have 4 tattoos, Brookie. Temperance in reverse. Here's the 7 of Cups again. It was upright when I was clarifying something. And Meg's energy, reverse. This is something being seen clearly about a situation. I think that because this has gotten too sticky for them, they will allow, like, this is just letting the floodgates open and let people see what they want to see about the situation, because I think that they've removed their protection from Meg. And so now it's like, it's whatever. We didn't do it physically, so, you know, we can defend ourselves. But at this point, they have to protect themselves because they still have other things going on in the background. And it's not just this one situation. It's 5 wands going on in their background. They can't afford this. And I think that Beyonce, if she feels any way, my belief, my personal opinion based on this card, is that this is just another thing that this Sagittarius energy in reverse has done to tarnish her legacy as the Empress, the Queen of all queens. All right, that's Beyonce. That's the dance party with Beyonce. Her name Bennett and Sheen in it. It's more like being attached to Meg's bosses. Because at the end of the day, they didn't have to continue to invest and do whatever magic tricks and alchemy they may have done. They didn't have to do that. And like the 5 of Cups in reverse were in her past, I believe she checked out of the investment, the artist, a long time ago. All right. Cardi B. Now let me get this Team Rock stuff off my hands. What is a woo lady? Me? All right. Take another sip of water and replenish myself. All right. Now, I'm only doing this because of the situation with her and her man on the boat. They was driving the boat in my Kodak voice. They was driving the boat. Speaking of Meg, they was driving the boat. Look at her. And it got lit on the boat. It got real lit. It seemed like it was a lot of TNA. You know, it seemed like it was a lot of music, a lot of liquor flowing. It might have been some marijuana. It might have been some other stuff that's unnamed or unknown. But it seemed like it was a time was had on that boat, maybe. I don't know. In case something comes out later on, we don't know. But from what we seen, they was having a time. They was having a time. Them people, was having a time. They was enjoying themselves. It looked like it. It did. And that's the problem, because I think we were able to see the time that was had. So here we are. And now I'm curious about how Cardi may be feeling about being seen on the boat. Offset is asking for spousal support. He said, and another thing. Soon as that thing hit the web, Offset went online, pulled up that courthouse website, like Papoose did. Y'all be knowing the things. I'm not on Twitter. I don't be knowing the things, child. The husbands is not playing with y'all. Y'all want to be outside? Okay. And we got kids? Okay. All right, Cardi B. Please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Belle Khalees Almazan. I love her name. I say it every time. Belle Khalees. Belle Khalees. I hate calling her Cardi B. I just want it to be Belle Khalees professionally, because I love it. It's very sexy. That's very sexy and like dominatrixy name to me. Belle Khalees. All right. All right, Belle Khalees, you just got caught. You and your man, y'all got a situation on the boat. How you feeling about it being all over the blogs? Because I'm sure you didn't authorize that release. I wouldn't imagine you did. It wouldn't. That's not. I don't know. Belle Khalees, how do you feel about your boat trip with Stefan being all over the blogs? What was from an injury? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's what this is. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We can be caught on the boat slapping cheeks, you know. But I don't like the fact that the people are clocking the party favors. That's the problem. The party favors. The party favors, which she may indulge in as well. Maybe. Because this is a man and a woman, and this was her and her man's lituation. And yes, if he was flirting with the bitches, she probably was too. Somewhere off, out of the view of the camera. I don't think that was an issue for her. I think that the women were there for the both of them to enjoy. Yeah, I think everybody was enjoying the booties and the chi-chis and everything else that was aboard the boat. Offset. This Two of Wands, because this is also a fire sign, and he's a Sagittarius as well. The Sagittarius is Sagittariusing. Offset, I don't think she was expecting that. And I think, if anything, this sucks because I think he feels like he can use this now. So that's why it's in the challenging. This being on the World Wide Web, and somebody did sneak and record and release that. I don't think she sanctioned that because she wouldn't have want to give anything to Offset that can help him use anything against her, and this did, which is why you guys are telling me that he filed some sort of papers right after this, and he will cite it when that time comes. But Nicki admitted to doing a little coke. Okay, a lot of people have done coke. I'm talking about Cardi B. This isn't a stand page, you guys, for you new viewers. So I don't know. I don't be knowing what to say when y'all say stuff like that. Because I'm talking about Belle Calise. Why is the Hermit in reverse in her past? That's a coming out or kicking out. Didn't she say something like she wished she would have used some sort of momentum in the past, maybe to release something? Makes me wonder if she'll release something in the future. She may lose some sort of deal, partnership deal, endorsement or something. Somebody may back out. If not that, some sort of arrangement that benefit her, I think will in the near future cease. Somebody's gonna back out. Okay. I think her and him, okay, Sissy, since you say that, that was probably, their arrangement, their decision to come out at the basketball game was probably a statement, a PR statement, even if they really are vibing, not saying they aren't. But I think they both, agreed to do a little pop out statement to see how that would drum up, what their relationship would drum up, what kind of opportunities it may drum up. Unfortunately, though, I think the opposite is going to happen. And it's because somebody dropped this receipt. And I don't think she feels like maybe she may be thinking of something she can say or do to turn the tide back in her favor. Like Megan and Tory were going back and forth and doing. Because this is a heavy receipt. On her mind, I think she's probably thinking of a way to fix this. And the benefit is that she wasn't caught on camera doing anything. So it's not that big of an issue for her because she wasn't seen. But she's associated, and so people are going to be looking or checking for her in the matter. I think her and her team are on it. And I also think, I ain't gonna say that, there's too many people here. I'll say it in my membership live. I think he provided them something that would benefit him especially. I think he may also do this, like, not just for fun on the boat. I think maybe he may be the one that people see, a plug, maybe. Here's something else dropped in the external energy. So I think this is probably somebody looking and saying, I don't want to have anything either to do with Cardi or somebody, or he is going to lose something as well. Not something big. He may have to pay a fine or something like that. I don't know. Somebody may want to back out from doing something with him that maybe hasn't even been put out yet. Something new. Don't be surprised, JD. It's a lot of them. Hopes and fears for Cardi is that she can't. You guys want to know why she keeps promising an album? It's because the minute she comes out and say, hey, I don't have anything cooking up for the foreseeable future, then she will cease to have the support that she has. As long as her fans are constantly anticipating because of the possibility that she could release something, then she can remain on the end of the industry, like in the top 10. But the moment she lets you guys know, hey, I actually, for the foreseeable future, cannot. I don't have anything to give you guys. Then all her fans will go looking for someone else to support and forget about her. Her hopes is that all hopes for her maintaining her position could fall, especially because of this in her near future. I don't know if she'll crash out. I hope not. But this isn't going to damage her as much as it is him. I'll say that. I believe her people are advising her to not address it at the moment. Maybe until they find something that they can release to social media. And it seems she has a good relationship with a blog, specifically a blog, or somebody in the media. Not a full-fledged journalist, but maybe like a pop in pop culture or in pop media culture, maybe somebody like that. And I don't even think it's her friend Ken Barbie. It would be like a Jason Lee or like a blog owner or somebody like that. Clarify the outcome. Death card. Why has the death even popped up for her? I hope nobody goes to glory. Nobody that all these celebrities would know. Hey, Phoenix. The death in the tower. I hope there isn't a sudden passing of someone. That may overshadow this for a while, which is why she may not have to address it for a moment. Spirit, who is this death card? Who is that for? Oh my God, you guys, I'm scared. A King of Cups? It's definitely a person. Now, how long does Diddy's trial last? Because this wouldn't be in her outcome because her situation is current. Diddy's trial still has some time. I wonder if I don't know who this King of Cups is. If someone who is not elderly passes away, it was to shut them up. I'm not saying Diddy, but if it were, it would be because things wouldn't be looking good in his trial. And he would be at the point where now he's ready to betray some of his more powerful friends to save him. So if he is the King of Cups, then it would be to keep him from doing that. Who is this King of Cups? One card to describe them. Six of Pentacles. Now this person is holding a legal scale, a scale of justice. It might not even be a King of Cups. Might be somebody who they attempted something on before. And if it's not a literal death, then it's a finality of something, a point of no return. Either way, something is about to happen that's going to overshadow Cardi B's situation. Here's a fire sign. Now, I know a fire sign who's in between two people who I think this King of Cups could be. One of them is Diddy. Tower. It could be Tory Lanez too. Not saying he's going to pass away, but this death card was in Megan Thee Stallion's and Beyonce / Jay-Z. And here it is again in Cardi B. It doesn't have to be death in this regard, but that's a possibility just because the Tower is with it. Now, if it has anything to do with Diddy, I think it's because he would be willing to talk on some people that he wasn't willing to talk on anymore because of the way he sees his trial going. One more card for this King of Cups. Six of Wands. Oh, I'm not even going to... I'll wait to say everything I want to say on my members live. I'm about to head there. I just need a second to find the thumbnail of Diamond and Tianda again that I had before. As far as Cardi B is concerned, this will blow over for her. That's the outcome, at least for her. There'll be some repercussions with her business or finances, but this will blow over because something else major will take precedence before she has to really fight this for herself. Like, people aren't going to, you know, be going back and forth with her about this, trying to drag her down about this. They'll have moved on pretty soon. She'll still have to deal with it and address it, but not the way that she would have if something else would not overshadow her situation. So I'll see all my members in the live in about 5. Love you, bye.